All right, fellas, what is going on, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video. And as you can see by the screen right now, we are here again with another interview from our favorite producer slash translator combo here. And this interview is going to come by way of the Gamer YouTube channel, so I'll be sure to have them linked down below in the description as always. But without further ado, fellas, this one is going to be a pretty long interview, as you guys can see, over 20 minutes. So let's just go ahead and hop right in.
Hello everyone, this is George Foster.
I don't want this video to end up turning out to be like 40 minutes long.
The producer of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
The GOAT, man.
So nice to meet you.
Doing an amazing job so far.
So the fans have been asking for Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi to come back for such a long time. Like, what was it that made you decide it was time to come back?
What do you mean, what made you decide it was time to come? Yo, bro, people have graduated middle, high school, and college since the last Tenkaichi game. People have started families since, yo, people have been born and become adults since the last Tenkaichi game. Yo, how many of you guys were, I'm included in this, how many of you guys were in middle school when Tenkaichi 3 came out? And now we're like, a lot of you guys probably have families, full careers, graduated college, all that stuff. It's past time, man. We deserve this. Our generation, we deserve this. The soon-to-be 30s and the 30-plus crowd, we deserve this, man.
So, as you mentioned before, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the last game that was released, and back then the series was kind of completed. So, well,
you guys want these?
Dragon Ball games came out. They were originally quite a busy schedule, but at this point, you know, there's a certain change of the overall environment. You know, we have new connected gamers, you have new technology, new console platforms, new generations coming up, and with all these new possibilities, it seemed possible to, it seemed about time to like create a new game that can add additional emotion, additional excitement for the gamers.
And what was it like seeing that reaction?
Okay, so since I can't turn the closed caption, matter of fact, let me see if I can do this for the future questions. Let's go right here. Subtitles, auto translate. Let's go here. There we go. So in case you guys couldn't hear that last answer really well, he pretty much just said it was time, you know, with all the new technology, and I guess just, you know, we have Dragon Ball Super now. It was time to, you know, add new emotion, some new flair to the series. And it's been so long, like so much has happened. There's been so many technological upgrades. It's just past time, man. And I agree with all of that. Especially since we now have Dragon Ball Super that's being added to Tenkaichi now. Yeah, it's well past time, man.
I remember watching it live and being so excited, and just everyone since then has
my
been so
closed
much
captions?
excitement for it. What's that been like for you? Is it like a lot of pressure, the expectation?
で、まあファンのリアクションが結構ポジティブで、まあアナウンスされた時とかも結構みんな喜んでくれたんですけど、そういうファンのリアクションに関してどういう感想ですか？やっぱりプレッシャー感じますかと。
いやもうまずはもう当然すごい嬉しかったですし、やはりそういったファンの皆様がこう盛り上がってくださるっていうのは開発だったり我々のすごい励みになっています。まあもちろん一方で
My bad about the closed captions, guys. If that's confusing anybody, just ignore it.
答えられるように期待を超えられるように我々も頑張っていかなければなというところではまあ尽力したいなという気持ちにはなっています。
He's gonna piss me off, man.
So of course, I mean, the first reaction was he was very, very happy about, you know, the fans being excited and everybody wanted to play the game, and all these positive reactions that he got. So it's very happy about this.
Excited is an
of
understatement.
Course, this is very motivating for him and the whole team to, like, you know, get the game going and make it as good as possible, push it towards the finish line. But of course, he's getting, well, he's pulling a lot of like power and motivation out of this whole fan reaction. So it's very nice.
I mean, I'm one of them. I am so excited. I can't wait. I've played it a few times now. One of the questions I have for the gameplay-wise is that one of the things people loved about the old Budokai games is that you would unlock characters as you go. Instead of starting off with the whole roster, you'd unlock them by playing the story mode. How does that work in Sparking Zero?
How are we unlocking characters? That's a good question. I'm surprised nobody's asked that question yet. Or maybe they have and they just didn't answer it before.
まあ前のゲームではやっぱりそのストーリーをしていきながら次から次にキャラクターをアンロックする、まあロスターの大きさも大きいもんでしたけど、やっぱその次はどのキャラクターが出るかっていうのがあったんですけど、そういうのをスパーキングゼロではどのように
This is the first time we're hearing this, right?
そうですね。このエピソードバトルというその。
I would imagine it's going to be story mode unlock, right? That would make sense.
そちらもですし、カスタムバトルという自分でオリジ
Unless
ナル
there's going to be like an in-game currency system or
ですけれども
something.
そういったいろんなモードをプレイしていただくことで、どんどんとゲーム内でプレイできるキャラクターが解放される要素っていうのはあります。ただ一方で特定のモードをたくさん遊びたいっていうお客様もいらっしゃると思うので、ゲーム内で共通している通貨のゼニーというものがあるんですけれども、そちらを貯めてショップで買いしていくっていう仕組みも合わせて設けているので、そういった形で
So it's going to be a mix between story mode and Zenny unlock, I think the caption said.
遊びやすいような形にはさせていただいています。
So also in this case there are modes like the episode battle and the custom battle, and within the custom battle there are like preset battle modes like the bonus battles. And if you keep playing the episode battles, if you keep playing the bonus battles, you are able to unlock characters.
Right.
But at the same time, I mean, there will probably be players who don't want to play these modes. They want to play other gaming modes, so we don't want to force them to play the episode battles. So there will be this in-game money like Zenny, which you can gather by playing the game, and you can then go to the shop and unlock players using Zenny as well.
Ah, okay. So you could probably just spam online and then go use Zenny.
I saw a pre-order bonus that said one of them you can use Super Shenron. Does that unlock characters as well?
So Super Shenron more
Okay, so can you use your wishes for characters? I think it was his question, or was he just specifically talking about Super Shenron?
対戦するキャラクターとしてってことですかね。いや、スーパーシェン、そうですね。キャラクターに関しては基本的に情報はお出しはできないんですけど。
Alright, so all you guys that just want to cheese with Zenny and get all your characters, well, there you go, man.
呼び出して、アイテムを入手したりだとか。
I don't mind playing like episode battle and custom battle and stuff. That's part of the experience.
呼び出すことができるような。
That's how I gotta get my characters. I'm with it. Unless I gotta unlock my main team day one.
So Super Shenron is part of a game mechanic where you can like gather Dragon Balls within the game by doing certain achievements. And then you can summon Shenlong, and he will help you get certain items or unlock characters.
Nice.
So that's the...
Just like Budokai Tenkaichi then. Nice. Yeah. Does that mean are the capsules returning from those games? Would they have like
another good
costumes?
question?
Is that how you unlock them?
We've already seen the capsule icons in aren't those in like the Ultimate Pack pre-order image? I think we've already seen the capsules, or at least like a preview of them. I could be wrong.
については今作でもございますので、実際そのどうだったかな。アルティメットエディション、ゲームの
yeah, Ultimate Edition, we did see.
通常版ではなくて、このシーズンパスだったりとか、悟空の違う衣装が一緒のセットになった、パッケージというか商品があるんですけれども、その中にも一部キャラクターのステータスを上げるようなアイテムというのも一緒に入っていたりもします。そういったものを使ってそのキャラクターのステータスを少し変化させて戦っていただく、遊んでいただくっていうことはできるようになっています。
I wonder if that's
so also in Sparking Zero there will be items which can affect the status of the players. So for example, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, so it's like
but is that just going to be like an offline thing?
Season pass in it, like the deluxe edition,
hopefully,
but also
right?
additional content. There will be already some items included that will change the status, but also within the game there's the possibility to unlock items that will add status to the characters.
Nice. One of my favorite things, being a classic fan in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, was Chi-Chi's commentary. I don't know if you remember that, when she had all the comments about every character. I mean, I imagine that's a lot of work of how big the roster is, but is anything like that kind of planned for Sparking Zero?
Custom commentary. Yo, there's so many characters in this game. That is a ton of work, man.
ロスターが大きいから多分大変だよでしょうけど、そういうメカニックは
Yeah, it
やっ
would
ぱ
be
り
difficult to do that,
スパーキングゼロにもあ
but
るんですか
that
と。
kind of mechanic is. It still is in Sparking Zero. Okay.
お伝えしているエピソードバトルだとかカスタムバト
I
ル
wonder
だ
how
とか
many different commentators we're gonna have in this
大会
game.
のモードだったり、オンラインで遊んでいただく、ランクマッチやプレイヤーマッチといった、通信対戦みたいなものとか、そのあたりの今紹介させていただいているゲームモード以外についてはちょっと今お伝えすることがちょっと難しいので続報お待ちいただければと思っています。
So currently the communication about the game is focusing on the game modes like the episode battle, the custom match, ranking matches online or personal matches online, plus that there's a tournament mode that you can create. So regarding your question, we cannot comment at this moment.
Okay, so find out close to launch.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Speaking of online, though,
Dodge that
one of
question.
the things that's always fascinated me with Sparking Zero is that you have characters like Ultra Instinct Goku, you have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, but then you also have characters like Yamcha and Krillin. How do you balance that, or do you just not balance that?
Man, this ain't DBFZ. We don't need that balance, man. You want to win, get good.
やっぱりヤムチャとかクリリンみたいにやっぱりそれほど強くないキャラクターもあるんですけど、そのキャラクターのバランシングはどのようにしてますか？それともバランシングは全然
I can almost guarantee you guys right now, though, there's going to be people online tearing it up with the Earthling. I can guarantee you that.
やっぱりこのゲームでフォーカスしているのはいかにドラゴンボールらしく戦えるか、ドラゴンボールらしく遊べるか。
You think you're just gonna walk over every Hercule player? You out your damn mind.
っていうところに我々はフォーカスして作っています。なので原作の中で強かったキャラクター、例えばゴジータとかみたいなキャラクターはゲームの中でもすごい強くなっていますし、クリリン、ヤムチャはもちろん戦闘としても強いですけれども、さらに言うとミスター・サタンとかみたいな戦うのが得意でないキャラクターとか作中ではなかなか苦戦を強いられたようなキャラクターっていうのはゲームの方でも少し苦戦を強いられるような強さになっています。ただですね、なので強いキャラクターはすごい強く気持ちよく戦えるというところがあったりすると思うんですけれども、このゲーム対戦においては今回コスト制みたいなものを用意しています。なので、最大5人編成できるんですけれども、強いゴジータのようなキャラクターはもう5人全員そういうキャラクターにするなんてことはできないですし、逆に言うと、ミスター・サタンのようななかなか苦戦を強いられるキャラクターは
Once again, I want to apologize if the captions are a little hard to understand, but that's just there in case you can't really hear, his answer and everything like that.
対戦のバランスを取るような形になっています。
Talking about the DP system right now.
So the focus of this game, or the focus of all the Budokai Tenkaichi games, was mainly to give an immersive experience for the players that they can experience how it's like to be a character, how it's to be part of the Dragon Ball world, how to experience fights as these characters. So characters that are very, very strong in the original series, like Gogeta, for example, they will be very, very strong in the game. And then, of course, you got characters like Yamcha or Kuririn who are not that strong but still can fight. And then you have Mr. Saturn, who's he's struggling a lot in the original series, so you're gonna have a hard time playing him in the battles as well. So while realizing this, of course, there's quite a gap in the character stats. To balance it out, there's a cost system per character.
Okay.
So you got team fights with up to 5 characters. And of course, you can't just put 5 very strong characters in your team because it would eat up all the cost because they're more expensive. While characters like Mr.
All you
Saturn
Fusion players, slow it down.
Of course.
So by capping this overall cost that you can spend in a team, we're balancing out the fights on that level.
Nice. Okay, that's a clever way of doing it. I love Budokai Tenkaichi, but I also love Raging Blast. Was there any inspiration taken from that? Because of course a lot is taken from Budokai Tenkaichi, but Raging Blast was kind of in the same vein, more like a spiritual successor. Was that kind of looked at before Sparking Zero's development?
彼は天下一武道会も好きだけど、やっぱライジングブラストもとても好きで、なんとなく似たところもあるから、やっぱりスパーキングゼロは武道会天下一のゲームとしてやっぱり武道会天下一の前のゲームをたくさん見たと思うんですけど、やっぱりレイジングブラストも見てブレイキングブラストから何かをスパーキングゼロに入れましたかと。
そうですね、ご認識の通りこの作品は武道会展開シリーズスパーキングシリーズの正当続編というか正当進化した最新作にはなっています。ただレイジングブラストだけではなくてその他のドラゴンボールゲームシリーズでも当然我々としてはインスピレーションというか大事にしているものでもありますし、特に昨今の作品でもですね、例えばドラゴンボールファイターズのようなすごい e スポーツでも楽しんでいただけるような公平性が高くて競技性が高いゲームだったりすると思うんですけれども、そのゲームの中でも例えば連打でかっこよく最後までコンボが決められたりですとか、カカロットの方のですね3D ですごい気持ちよく相手と戦うことができるといったところはですねすごい実装うまくされているかなと思っています。そういったようなやっぱり気持ちのいいアクションゲームだったりだとか、昨今のアクションゲーム格闘ゲーム対戦ゲームに触れているお客さんたちがこの作品をより楽しく触っていただけるような仕組みというのはやはり今回の作品でも作りたいなと思って他の作品も当然参照はさせていただいていますし、で今回でいうとすごい連打だけでも気持ちよく最後までコンボがもう叩き落としてコンボを決めきれるみたいなことも入れさせていただいていたりだとか、アシスト機能が入ることで
I want to comment, but I don't know where he's going to finish answering this question.
ドラゴンボールらしいアクションが簡単に出せるような仕組みになっていたりですとか、そういったことも今回取り入れさせていただいているので、いろんな形でですねこのシリーズならではのバトルシステムだけではなくてですね他の方々が遊びやすいような仕様というのも入っている作品にはなっています。
So, well, as you said it correctly, this is the official successor of Tenkaichi Budokai. So, of course, we looked a lot on Tenkaichi Budokai, and but there's not only Raging Blast, there are like a lot of other Dragon Ball IPs. There's Kakarot, there is Fighters, and all these games have certain perks. So for example, Kakarot
Fighters,
was very
Xenoverse,
good in
Burst
showing
Limit.
the 3D environment in the fight and the surroundings. So this also got some inspiration. Or in Fighters, you got the possibility of just pushing one attack button, having like a really cool combo up to the end. So this mechanic was adapted. So for example, in this game also, you mash the square button, and then you got a very cool combo up to like punching the opponent up and hitting him down to the ground. So there's a lot of inspiration from the whole series of games, and also we put in some assisting systems. So with this, you can turn on and off assists, so that the game is more accessible for players who didn't play the original series and maybe struggle to get into the controls. So yeah, all in all, we have to say that all the Dragon Ball games that are out there were looked at, and we tried to pick the best parts of it and put it in this new game.
Good. That makes me happy. I love all Dragon Ball games, so it's nice to see it's all of them as well. One thing that I've found really fascinating is when Sparking Zero was announced, everyone was asking for couch co-op, because it's such a staple of the series with Tenkaichi. And it seemed like it wasn't happening until the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Did you guys do that specifically because fans were asking so much for couch co-op?
I saw on Twitter, I can't remember exactly who said this, but they were saying that we might be limited to Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and it's so hard to implement because of the Xbox Series S. I don't know how true that is. I'm not as knowledgeable on stuff like that as other people might be. So you guys will have to let me know down below in the comments how true that is. Apparently there might have been issues with other titles regarding that too, with Xbox. I'm not sure.
幅広いお客様というか、多くのお客様にお楽しみいただきたいという考えは、もちろんこのスパーキングゼロを開発している中では、
I'm not
すごい考えてい
complaining
て
though.
大
Like,
事にしていたことでありますの
as
で、
long as we're getting it, period.
それを実現するためにはどう
Maybe
したら
I'm
いいか
just
と
too
いう
easy
こ
to
とで、
please when it comes to this game. I don't
一
know.
人用というか、一人で通信対戦を前提に作られていたゲームではあったんですけれども、ちょっともう少し拡張して、ローカルで対戦できるような仕組みというのもちょっと今回チャレンジをさせていただくっていうことになりました。
It's kind of like pinpointed on one thing. Of course, this is like a complex process of decisions that's in there. But all in all, you want to make this game as accessible as possible to as many fans as possible. And of course, then fans demanding certain things is something that you take into consideration. And one of the things that it led to this decision, so the overall concept of making this more accessible for all the players and trying to meet all the demands that players might have, including fan feedback, but not only fan feedback, also led to the fact that although this game was originally designed or mainly designed for online fight or single player fight, to create an environment that allows local co-op as well.
So one of my favorite things with Dragon Ball in general are the what-if battles. I love them. They're always
Good question, my boy.
Games. How far did you guys go with that? I've seen already some examples, like Goku turning into a Super Saiyan against Vegeta instead of doing it on planet Namek. But what's the wildest you've gone, or can't you say yet?
He's not gonna answer that, man. Come on now. We're gonna have to wait till day one for that.
とても好きなんですけど、その中でやっぱりいろいろカスタムに作られるのが見られましたけど、その中でやっぱり
I still think it would be pretty cool to see like Vegito versus Broly and Gogeta versus Zamasu. I think that'd be a pretty cool
クレイ
one.
ジーなセッティングは何ですかってゲーム内であるのは。
どういうか
He's like, bruh, I don't think I want to answer that
ゲー
one.
ム内からにゲームを発売された途端、ゲームの中で入ってる一番そのストーリーから離れてる架空な話、一番クレイジーな話は何ですか？
カスタムバトルとかそういう話。
What if they fused in the Tournament of Power? That would have been hard.
あと
Imagine that's what that was in that trailer and we just didn't even know. What if Trunks was in the Tournament of Power? There's so much stuff they could have did with the tournament.
そうですね、なかなか中でどういう具体的に楽しめるものがあるかというところはですね、ぜひちょっとこの先の続報だったりとかプレイした時に知っていただければ。
Imagine a lot of these trailers that we saw were what ifs we just didn't even
あ
realize.
りまして、自分でオリジナルのシチュエーション、ちょっとした会話だったりとかも含めてオリジナルのシチュエーションを作って、オリジナルの対戦の組み合わせを作ることができたりとかっていうのも結構自由度高く作っていただけるモードがございますので、それを使っていただいて自分なりのそのオリジナルでなかなか なんでしょうね、原作ではなかったようなシチュエーションっていうのは本当にかなり自由度高く作っていただけるんじゃないかなと思っています。でそれをさらにサーバーにアップロードすることでその他のプレイヤーに共有して、逆に言うと他のプレイヤーがアップしたものを自分でプレイすることもできたりするので、
I think that's one of the coolest aspects, man. They got like the Super Mario Maker aspect to this game. You can upload your own what ifs like to a server. Other people can play it.
So in this game there's this mode called custom battles. So it's not what they put in the game, but this time we enable the players to create their own what-if battles. So you can set a scenery, like an entry before the fight. You can set up the fight with rules and setups and who fights whom. And you can also set a scenery after, like, you know, for example, you can set up one scene when player one wins and one scene when the other character wins, for example. So regarding your question of, you know, how crazy can it get, it's in the player's hand, and so
that's dangerous.
Yeah, every custom battle that you can create, you can also upload online, and then of course you can download creations of other players and play it. So we are very hoping that the players get wild and.
That's cool. Good. I mean, was that specifically done to,
y'all know we're gonna kill that on stream,
make
man.
sure that this game lasts a long time, so it's in the fans' hands. Just keep it going for as long as possible.
そのカスタムバトルはやっぱりそのゲームの寿命をもっと長くするためのメカニックでもあります。
I'm not even gonna say my ideas for what I want to do with what ifs on stream, but we gonna smash that on stream.
ゲームはもっと長く楽しめるように。
そうですね、もちろん結果としてそうなってもらえればなというふうに思ってるんですけれども、今回やっぱり大事にさせていただいているのは、
I mean, I feel like there's really no worry with the lifespan of this game. Look at Xenoverse 2.
その自分がキャラクターになり変わって
Xenoverse 2 won't die. So I don't think Spark and Zero is going anywhere anytime soon.
敵との戦いだったりとかっていうのを本当にキャラクターとして経験してほしいっていうのが今回
Like you couldn't kill Xenoverse if you tried.
一個の形として作らせていただいているのはこのカスタムバトルモードで、これやっぱりお客さんたちの中でこういうシチュエーションがあったらいいなだとか、本当にさっき話していた中でも例えばゴジータとベジットが最強を決めるような戦いをしてもいいんじゃないかみたいなことをですね、例えばお客さんの中で考える人がいるのであれば、そういうものを本当にそこでカスタムバトルで作って自分で
Need to ask him about that Majin Buu Saga trailer. Keep it real with you, man. Hey, yo, why you got us playing the demo with all these fellas and they haven't even been revealed yet? That would be one of my questions. Was that to throw us off? Because y'all been trying to throw us off a lot lately. Got the 50 days out trailer. Drop the demo with all these characters that haven't been revealed. Y'all trying to break some. I get it, man. I get it. Trying to keep us on our toes.
形にしていくっていうことが続いていけばより長く遊んでいただけるかなというふうには思っています。
I mean, he will be very happy if it happens like that, but the real intention of this mode or real intention of the whole game is to enable the players to experience the characters and as much as possible and as good as possible. And this led to the custom battle mode because we wanted them, of course, to give them the experience to become the character in a setting that they dreamt up of. So I think a lot of fans imagined like what would it be like if like, for example, Gogeta and Vegeta face off, which you cannot really have in the series, but in this game you can create the situation and see what happens, and how it feels. And well, this is the main inspiration of this game, like giving the player the power to experience how it feels to be in a certain situation with a certain character who's in the Dragon Ball world.
My final question, and one I would kick myself if I didn't ask, and I know you two are probably sick of hearing about it, but OG Dragon Ball and GT characters, is that a possibility for the future? I know I'm sure you can't announce now, but is it is it a talking point maybe?
最後の質問で答えられることが分かんないけどやっぱ聞かないといけませんと。
He asked us that bullshit question again, man.
最初のドラゴンボール
How you want me to let him down this time?
GT のキャラクターはそのうちやっぱり
Hey guys, I can already tell you what the answer to this question is gonna be. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'ma just cut it after he translates this last one. We already know what they're gonna say. But hey man, make sure you guys come out to the stream. Hopefully there will be one tonight. This is the second video I'm doing today. Gotta try to get this one out. Yeah, of course, can't comment on this one, guys. Once again, hope you all enjoyed the video. The Gamers YouTube channel will be down below in the description box. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.